Hello, sensual beings. I have been recording some episodes for the podcast, particularly October specials, leading up to the time of Samhain, of Halloween. So I am really kind of diving in to things like rituals and connecting with the elements, and also what Halloween means and how it's kind of been distorted a little bit over the years as well. I mean, the connection of Halloween to like horror stuff isn't actually really where it all comes from. And it's a way of making us more scared around this time. So rather than embracing it as a time to connect with loved ones that may have passed over, it seems to be a time of scariness, horror, gruesome, brutality. And yeah, I don't really buy by that. So I have put together some lovely episodes which kind of depict different ways that you can connect in with yourself. And whilst I'm releasing them around October coming up to Halloween, they are things that you can do all year round. They are not actually just for this time of year. So it's remembering that we can take time to honor ourselves, our lives, each other at any point, but we don't have to just save it all up for this time of year. Because I kind of feel like any sort of like, it depends whatever you want to call it, like witchcraft, rituals, ceremonies, or anything. It seems to be easier to do this time of year because everyone is happy to be a witch this time of year, but rest of the year they're like, no, I'm not a witch. It's like, you are, just deal with it. But the reclaiming of that word is extremely powerful, because when we look back in history, you'd be killed for being a witch. And to be honest, even now, you get silenced in different ways. So to show up as authentic as you are in whatever way, shape, or form that takes, it can still be very hard to do. And we can be carrying that history of past lives with us. The trauma that comes through from actually speaking your truth can actually be really hard, but it can also be really apparent in our lives. So to be able to face that head on is key. It really, really is. The more parts of yourself that you can reclaim, the stronger and more aware we will all be. But there's so much numbing that goes on in our world, so much of not tuning in to who we are. But when we take the time to sit with ourselves, to be with ourselves, to honor ourselves, we become so much more whole. So I hope you enjoy these episodes this month. They've been really fun to put together because they really do tap into not only how I live my life in October, this is how I live my life all year round. And honestly, 5-6 years ago, I would never have been doing podcasts about this.